Okay, so you guys, we're just gonna hop right into this video. First things first, I like to prime my face. The primer that I'm using is e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. This is like the best drugstore primer you could get ever. I swear by this primer. Next, I go with my concealer. The concealer I'm using is by Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Chestnut, and I put that under my eyes, my chin, and my forehead. Next, I go with a damp beauty blender. I like to spray my beauty blender with setting spray and set my face before I blend out my concealer because I find it easier for it to blend out. You can honestly skip this step, but it works for me. So. Okay, so next I go with a brighter tone concealer. The concealer that I'm using is Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin Concealer in the shade 4.4. I like a bright under eye look. If you're not a bright under eye girly, you can honestly skip this step. Next, I go with my Slick Stick Bronzer by Tarte in the shade Midnight. And I put that along my cheekbones and my forehead. I like to go with an angled brush when I'm blending up my bronzer. I got this brush from Real Technique. I also spray my brushes with setting spray because like I said, I feel like it's easier for me to blend out my makeup when I do use setting spray. Next, I go with my concealer and I put that along my lower cheek area, and then I follow up with my Fenty Beauty Skin Tint in the shade Eavesdrop, and I put that below my contour just to highlight that area. Okay, so now that my bright under eye concealer is done marinating, I go back in with a damp beauty blender and I blend that out. So now I'm going to spray my face again with setting spray and go in with my powder bronzer. I got this from Morphe. I forgot the name, but everything is going to be down in my description box down below. But I like to spray my face before I bronze. I feel like it gives more of a dewy look. So yeah, I put that along my cheekbones and my forehead. Next, I go with a mini brush and I like to blend my concealer out a little bit more. I felt like it was creasing a little bit. I also blend upwards when I'm blending out my concealer because I feel like it gives more of a lifted look. Okay, so next I go with this mini brush and I get a little bit of my bronzer and I like to contour my nose. I start at the beginning of my eyebrows and I blend downwards. A little bronzer goes a very, very long way. So be very light-handed when you're doing this step. So now I go back in with a mini brush and I blend out my nose contour. So now I'm gonna go in with my Dragun Beauty translucent powder. I'm gonna mix that with this setting powder that I got from the drugstore. It's kind of like a Morphe Banana Rich dupe, and I mix that together and I set under my eyes, my forehead, and my lower cheek area. Okay, so now we're gonna get into these brows. I like to brush my brows upwards and then I go in with a regular brow pencil. You can get this from the hair store, any drugstore near you, and I fill in my brows. So now I'm gonna go in with this mini angle brush and go back in with my concealer. This time I'm using my Too Faced concealer in the shade Mocha, and I conceal under my brows. Take your time when concealing your brows. This is very, very, very important because one false move, your brows are over. So now I go in with my Bronze Show by Morphe in the shade Mocha Moment, and I like to use that as an eyeshadow. A little goes a very long way. As you guys can see, I'm tapping my brush on my bronzer just so you know it's not too much. So now I'm gonna go with my powder foundation by MAC in the shade Dark Deepest, and I like to brush off my setting powder. So now my favorite part, blush. The blush that I'm using is Patrick Tay Beauty Major Headlines Double Take Cream and Powder Blush Duo in the shade She's a Doll, and I go in with the powder blush and I just add that to my cheeks. Now I'm gonna go in back with some bronzer and just touch up the places that need to be touched up. I'm going back in with my Dragun Beauty setting powder, and I'm just setting my face again. Now I'm spraying my face with the Icon London Prep Set and Glow, and then I'm going to follow up with my Morphe Golden I Forgot. Oh my god, everything is going so fast. Okay, so now I'm touching up my face with my bronzer. So now we're gonna get into these lips, okay? So I'm gonna go with my lip liner. I forgot the name and the shade, but everything's gonna be in the description bar. But I like to line my lips. Next, I'm going to go in with my NYX Butter Gloss, and I add a little bit, and then I'm going to go in with my Dior gloss. I forgot the shade, but everything's going to be in the description bar, and I add that. And yeah, next we're gonna go in with some highlights and highlight the face. What is a makeup look without highlights? And yeah, we're basically done. Period. Okay, y'all, so this is the finished makeup look. It looks so cute, super pretty, absolutely no foundation at all. I'm about to fix my hair up, touch my lace, I'm gonna fix the edges and get dressed, and I'm gonna be back with the finished look. Okay, so hey y'all, after I curled my hair, things got a little hectic. You feel me? I was like super late, so I couldn't film like the finished products, unfortunately. But my makeup came out really pretty. My hair came out really nice too. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. That's gonna help me a lot. And comment more videos that you guys like to see down below. And I'm gonna see you guys in the next video.